Okay, let's go. I was planning on doing some puzzles because, I don't know, felt like it. This is the daily puzzle. I already did this one actually, and I'm going to do some, yeah, regular puzzles, see if I can improve. This is the second attempt because the first attempt was like a week ago and I got very tilted. Because I put the difficulty at plus 600, which meant that you need to solve a very difficult puzzle and then continue on solving another puzzle in the same puzzle. So I got like 10 in a row wrong because I missed the last move in a 6 or 7 move sequence or something. So I'm not gonna do that anymore. Instead, I'm just going to play them at my level and see how far I get. I already did this, so instead of taking back the rook, which is the easy solution, it's actually mate in 3. And there's nothing black can do. But now they're new. 2 seconds. I do have kind of a sore throat, but I hope it doesn't really affect much. I've been sick for like a week. But yeah. So this looks interesting to me. Since king is kind of stuck, I can give it a check and then get through maybe. Oh, is that just... it's not quite checkmate, because they can take the knight, and then... check. No, wait, that's undefended. Is there any possibility that it's any other move? I don't think so. So check here. It could also just be move the knight. No, but then this is defended again. So I do have to make a queen, sack the knight. Oh, I can give this check. Because if you go there, then this is checkmate. So block with the bishop. Check again. I think it's maybe it's not forced to be check always, but or it's check here, because then you can't hold on to the bishop. You can go here and I take the bishop, and then it's equal and you have no more checks, and this is a threat, mate in 2, both of these. I think that's reasonable enough. I'm up a pawn in that position with a checkmate threat, no defensive checks. Oh, you do have defensive checks. Wait a second. You can get... so here. Oh, also this is a really bad move. Oh, you do have a defensive perpetual. I mean, I still need to make a queen. But the question is, what now? Because I can't just take the bishop. Actually, wait. So the same idea. Check, block, check. If you go here, you have this check. So you just run around the bishop. You can't block again. And then you take the bishop with check, because you have to go here. Check, check. Check. It must still be winning, right? This pawn is worth so much and you get a move to defend against the perpetual, I don't know, bishop there or something. Plenty of options. It counts that already, good. Ooh, this looks fun. So this is clearly a thing. However, I also saw, did you, not that, but you can do this maybe. That's the first thing that I looked at. Taking back is definitely wrong, right? Yeah. So let's assume e6, take the rook, or just take the rook is not good because that's just I make a queen. That's good enough. So here take, king moves. I can even just take the rook then and push here and you can't stop the pawn. And that's winning. Very winning. No taking means that's a mate in 2. You don't have any checks there either. Maybe you have this check, sacking the rook. That's good enough as well. Okay, you do take. It's still going. Okay, what now? Oh, it's here and there. Because you're forced to block. Oh no, wait, you can still run. That's an... Yeah, this must be very good. My eye kind of hurts. I don't know why. Okay. This is interesting that there's a queen there. There's also a queen here, which is interesting. And there. Kind of. There's also this pressure. What did they just take? They took nothing. Okay, materials equal right now. And if I take the knight, where's the checkmate threat? There's rook f7 or something. Queen, or f2. Queen f2, I'm also... But you can defend that, right? Maybe not. No, you can. With queen e3, because you take back with the bishop, and if this check, then you take first and block, and you're fine. So you can take, and queen e3. This is okay, this is fixable. Just take the queen and move the knight, or take the queen and bishop e3. I think it's just taking the queen. Bishop e3 does sack a pawn, but we're up a piece. Anything else smart? You can't really defend the knight, and it's attacked twice. So you do have to just take the queen, yeah. Ah, come on. Okay. Is this... Okay, it's not quite mate in one. There is... The king has no squares. So you don't technically need a bishop. Also, I see the solution already. The bishop doesn't work because you push the pawn to block. So we need to get rid of one defender. Which this is enough defenders. You have 1, 2, 3 defenders for my 2 attackers. We need to get rid of one defender, which is done by physically putting something there, because you can use the pawn. So you can take. Oh wait, no, that still works. Queen takes, you get this pin, which wins the queen, which I saw in advance. And king takes, so these are gone. Bishop a5 forces king back. Or you go here, of course, and... Or you go there, of course. Or... that also doesn't work. Here... Wait a second. I thought I saw it. Okay. Let's sit up straight. Let's actually look at this. b4 seems like the normal move. Take, king takes. Check here. Oh, wait, is it? No, right? I mean, I win a piece. Oh, I get checkmated in that variation. So it has to be checked, so there are only 2 possibilities. And it must be this. This maybe. I must give a check. There is also this. Oh, but then you can block with the bishop maybe. Because this pawn still exists. So maybe in that case I'd have to sack my exchange, which is fine. What's the trick? I do have this immediately just regardless, but the queen needs to be on a light square, otherwise it's no check. I can't make a checkmate. Right? Because goes there. Wait, check. Where can you go? There? There. And this one is clearly impossible because of this and... Oh, but then you go there. This and that and... Whew. But it's definitely not this, right? No, there's no more check in that position. So it must be this. Maybe the position is easier if I just stare at it for a bit. Do you have to take? Yeah, I think so, because there's no other check. Oh, you do take with the queen. Okay, thank you. Thanks for making it easier. Okay, I am going to turn on the eval. I want to see bishop d6. Yeah, this is the more interesting line, although it is better for black. Bishop d6 and bishop back and the rook, and then you take on b2. Sack, take on b2 and second rook. Okay, clear enough. Sometimes you don't need to see the checkmate, you just need the opponent to see the checkmate. Okay, interesting. This bishop is blocking all of the pawns. And the opponent just lets me through. But they can take. Doesn't that just win? Yeah, right? Wait. So this you can do that. Then there. Can't defend, but maybe you can take. No, that loses. Okay. Here, here, here. Okay, white promotes first, but black also promotes. Which is annoying. So here. Other options. I mean, this seems okay. Oh, I can double my odds because I can do that. And to win the piece. And now I am it's at least equal for black. I can also go here, probably there. No, that doesn't work, because here and then I'm in Zugzwang. Nice German word, which there's no good translation for in English. because I can't do that because I get checked. And then like this, and I have no moves. I'll lose that. Okay. I mean, must be go up. I can do this. That's nothing. Here. Let's see. Actually, am I on time here? Here. I mean, you can cut me off. Black can cut the white king off like that. Instead of this. Wait a second. I can sack both the pawns and then promote with check. Ooh, that's cool. And then the king is too far away and I block the promotion square. Yeah, okay. I think I got it. Yes? Oh wait, I can't actually sack the pawn. No, I can't sack the pawns. Okay, here's the point. You go here. Yes. Sacked pawn 1. Oh, you do oh. Oh, this pawn runs now. I mean, this is winning, but it's not fun. That's not wasn't actually the plan. My plan was this. Oh, you can't do that, of course. I mean, sure, but here. This was my plan. Sack this pawn. Sack this pawn, and then oh, you can't do that now because the bishop defends. So you need to be quite fast here. So king e5, a5, and here. Oh, the bishop can still. And now, apparently this isn't good enough. Oh, because I walked into the check, of course. That's stupid. I guess I'm luck. I mean, I would have found that because I don't want to walk into this check. King e6 is definitely the move. Actually, let's look at this. Yeah, you promote with check is the point. Now anything is winning. Oh, in that case, that makes it easier. Like here, you can give like this check and go here or something. That's the point. That's kind of what I saw. Okay. Okay, this is not interesting. I don't think. I think it's this again. Knight blocks both of those. The pawns block both of those. So putting the queen there is checkmate. Or here. Actually, this isn't checkmate because the pawn goes forward. Oh! Putting the queen there is checkmate. So this pawn is pinned. So I can take the bishop. Oh, and it's not checkmate because the queen blocks, but But that's definitely not good enough, right? Because I give this check. Nice. Okay. Knight and a rook together. If I give this check, then I block off all of that. Oh, and the knight can capture it, of course. But I can trade rooks by force. Down a pawn, probably losing. I think I'm just looking at myself in the recording basically. I think it's my eye isn't red, it's just that's just a shadow, but it does feel like it should be red. It's weird. Yeah, if I go here, oh, there, then I can give a check with the knight. There you can't take with the knight because I give this check and win the rook. So, oh, that wins a piece. Nice. It's a double attack. Deflection, yeah, absolutely. It's double deflection actually, because the knight would have been deflected off, and now by giving this check you deflect the king. Kind of. You know what? I never press any of these buttons. I'll press this button. I'll show that it is actually a deflection because it's a good puzzle. Okay, so much going on here. Not there, there. Okay, but the queen is not quite overloaded. There's also this. So here, with the point that you can't get rid of that because I take the queen. And if you move, then you lose everything. And there's no check in between. The rook isn't on the first rank, so you can't take the rook with check. Bishop c6. Am I missing something? Can't be, right? I guess I am. Oh, you can take. And then that's not, maybe not the best. It's not sacking here or anything. Oh, it is taking here and then taking there. Yeah, okay. Deflection, pin. Yeah. Queen sack. What is this position? Wait, okay. Another thing you can do here, which is actually kind of useful, but I don't think people do that all that often, is just straight up looking at the game. You can't do this on mobile. I tried. Okay, but this looks fine. It's a bit weird. Okay, I see how there are knights so far. Whoa, you win the A pawn there. Okay. If I take the knight, where does this knight go? Well, there. And then I move here, and then it goes here. I think the point is that you can win both knights. Oh, by taking with the knight, of course. Oh, that's funny. That's a nice attempt. But you can take with the pawn, right? Taking with this knight means you can go here. Taking with this knight means you can go here. So it must be taking with the pawn. Nice attempt. Doesn't work. Okay. Usually you don't look at the entire puzzle, but you can look at the last couple of moves. So it is important to note that the last move white played was this. Makes it easier to figure out what the puzzle is. It's probably like if you can use a discovered attack, but the queen hangs with check is kind of an issue. The last move being this knight move is also relevant to know. I think my first instinct is definitely to take. Oh, I see something better, I think. I think the plan is to win this piece. That's the puzzle. Because it's only defended by this queen. Queen is undefended. So this creates a pin. Second attack on the knight and the pin. And how do you defend the knight? I don't see it. How do you run away? Any in-betweener? Maybe take the bishop. I think that's good enough. It's probably the best. Come on. It's probably the best the black can do, but that's good enough for white. Okay. What's interesting? I mean, this is interesting. With the bishop also. I can give this check. There is 3 attackers on this pawn and only 1 defender. Which means that... and this also... basically I need to find a win or I'm boned. I believe... yeah, that would have been a rook, that makes sense. Okay. Why doesn't it work here? It's probably because I have to give this check. So basically I also realized that this means that you basically need to give infinite checks and then checkmate. Or something like that, or maybe a perpetual. Maybe it's sack the rook as well. Here's another question. In case of, let's say, this, how do you defend? I think you can't really defend the bishop, and if you move the bishop then this is checkmate, or the other way around, doesn't matter. But then, yeah, and then the rook is also important here to defend the g3 pawn. But actually wait, if I do this and they sack the queen, I have a queen against 2 rooks and a bishop. And that's... so that's not good enough. Uh, oh, is it that trick? No, right? Can't be. So, let's say here. That's probably wrong, but yeah, because you're forced to block here and then the queen defends here, that's checkmate. So you can't, it makes sense that you can't run back, so you have to run forward. Oh, but then it's this. Okay. Oh, block immediately. Did I miss something? No, right? Yeah. I mean, I did miss that, but that's sufficiently easy to fix, to figure out. This is a pin, so this bishop isn't actually under threat. So, and this is fine for me, that doesn't really matter. Lines, that's how to solve these puzzles. Lines. This is a line. This is an interesting line, I guess. Maybe this. Unlikely. Let's remove that one. This is probably nothing. Right? Maybe it is. Maybe you can because you can't deflect the queen, because then you just take the rook and win. Also, but maybe you can even do that and this, but then check. Yeah, no, that's nothing, because you can just checkmate probably. This is probably nothing, right? There's too many defenders. Okay, let's look at the last couple of moves. Trying to defend. Get tricked, kind of, but you have a counter trick here. What could be the counter trick? I mean, this is also interesting. There might be some back rank checkmate issues. So maybe a rook d. No, then you get mated in two. Maybe this? No, because you can even take. Because this check you go back, and if I take back, then again that. Actually, the queen is stuck to defending this rook. Where does it go? Took me a while. I think that's it. And if you take the rook, I just take the queen. Simple as that. I think this is it. She can't go here to defend. Can't go to one letter less than A7. Can't take here. Yeah, take the queen. What got taken? A knight, and it just moved there. This is fine because the knight can just run away, but if I take here first, then I win a piece. Okay. Opponent tries to sack a piece. Oh, and if I take, they take here. That's fair. But what if I just attack the knight? And there's two pieces hanging. I think that wins a piece. The only way to defend. I mean, this if the knight runs in, you just take the bishop. So yeah. Okay. Guess not. Oh, similar point as before. The queen is stuck defending the bishop. Ooh, what a position. Let's look at the last couple of moves. I've seen positions like this before in... Is this a French? Kind of. It is a French. A mainline, yeah, French stuff. King f8. Cool. What a... Okay, quickly let's look at this maneuver for the queen. Queen h7, queen g8, queen f8, queen takes a3. That's cool. And then queen e7 again. Cool. Okay, here. I can take, this is the last opportunity I have, not quite actually. I can do that. Push. Ooh. That might not be it. I can go the other way around, so like there. That looks more reasonable. Then the king blocks in front. I can also bring a second pawn maybe. I can also give this check. That seems mediocre. Nah. I can also do this immediately. The only way to defend is that. Or you can run. Is this a minor promotion to knight and then into a forced checkmate in blank amount of moves? I severely doubt it. So make a queen. Queen. Let's see if this is checkmate. 1, 2. Can't go here, right? Probably not. Oh, no, you absolutely can't. Okay. Let's see. This. Check. Right? No, it was... Yeah, it was here. Can go there. Check here, check there, mate. Okay. Is it always checkmate if you make a queen? If you go here. So you can't go there. Clearly can't go here. From which we saw. You have to keep giving check though. Maybe go there. Oh, actually you can go here then. And then this. That's checkmate, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. So this forces you to defend. And then I can try to find a good reroute for my knight. But I want to defend all of these 3 squares, which is not really possible. So here. I need to go attack this square. I can't sack my knight for that, right? I mean, I could. It is a possibility. And if I go here, that's... I need to defend this pawn again, and that's not really a possibility. If I go here, that doesn't help, I don't think. Can't be useful. Nah, that can't be useful. Oh wait a second. Here, there. Take. That's not good enough. No. Harder than it looks. Material right now is equal, which is interesting. I can always sack a piece for this pawn. It's really not obvious. There's also this funny idea to sack the bishop for it. Can also because it also blocks that square, which is important. You can also block that square like this, but then you go there. No, right? That's not anything. Maybe here? Probably not. That doesn't seem to do anything. Here you were forced to go defend it because letting me make a queen is always checkmate. Then I can go here with the point of going there, but that doesn't actually work because the bishop is defending from the wrong side. I can't see anything better than this, but maybe I need to delay it. It could easily be a peace sack somewhere, but this is technically a peace sack, but you can't accept it. Oh wait, no, I saw this already. No, I can... Okay, so I can't actually stop it then. I can make a queen. Like this. And that. But then let's say this. And I really do need to... Do I? Yeah, I think I do really need to get win there. Check here. Oh, that's interesting. I think let's actually start with this, and this must be right. I mean, doesn't matter. Okay. I wanna look at the line I looked at. So here, here. This. Make a queen. And then you need to win this somehow. D4 I wasn't going to find. But... Oh, yeah. No, wait. No. Let's not make it easy. Interesting. Okay, I guess I am making it easy, and this is... Yeah, okay, this is good enough. Making the queen was good enough. No. I'm gonna do one more puzzle, and then actually... what I think I'm going to do is actually show my favorite puzzle. Yeah, let's... and sure. Um, can't I just go win all of these pawns? Well, not quite, because you can run forward, but... maybe you can't. Check here, make a queen. Okay, so check here. There. Defend. Oh, I see. No, that doesn't work. Check there and just go here. Just run. Because these pawns will take too long to take. Or I can run there and... yeah. Must be here, right? Then... it's not this. Oh, it is. I'm stupid. Missed that this was check. Yeah, let's look at that puzzle. No, not an board editor is what I was looking for. Where can I clear board? That's the one I was looking for. So it is. I think you can actually reach it in a reasonable position. It's this position, and it's black to play, and it's white to win. Oh, sorry, it's white to play and white to win. And I think the engine will play it properly if I play as white. So the point is, I need to win by promoting. The rook can't actually stop it in a good way, unless you go to the 7th rank, because then the rook pins, or go to the f-file, because then the rook gets behind and wins the piece that you promote into. But you can go to the f-file here. If you also, so you can't go to the f-file, you can't go to the 7th rank, you can't go to the h-file actually either, because if you go here, then the rook just gets in behind the pawn and you lose even. That makes and you can't go in either of those. That makes the first 4 moves really, or 3 moves. If you see this, the first 3 moves are really easy. You go there. Okay, apparently the computer can't do this. So I just will do an analysis board. Yeah, this is the win. It's only this. We saw that you can't go here, 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 or here because of the king. So check. Well, perpetual is good enough for black, so you can go here and this. Perpetual is good enough for black. However, here you can go on the f-file is the point, because the rook can't go behind the king. because you just take. You could probably also do this. Right? Yeah, king f3 is also fine. King f2. Okay, this is puzzle 1. Puzzle 2 starts now. With this threat. And I also already know the solution, but you know, whatever. I'll try to figure it out. The point is that you can't promote to a queen, because then you give this check, force to take, and then it's stalemate. You can do that, but then you just go back and forth. Promoting to a bishop or knight loses, because you just lose the piece immediately. You can also go here, but then again this. So that. So there's only really one move left, which is this, which seems to be equal, because equal material, whatever, doesn't matter. However, this is a checkmate threat. It used to be a stalemate threat, and now it's a checkmate threat. So you have to defend. Puzzle 3. This one's relatively easy, but it's still beautiful. I'll show you in 5. Bam! Attacking the rook. Discovered attack on the checkmate threat. Game over. Beautiful. My favorite puzzle of all time. Yeah. And it's even mate in 5. Doesn't announce mate apparently. Now it does, yeah. And of course if you if you don't do that, then you just promote to a queen. Don't play a rook e4. You just promote to a queen. And that's winning, but it just takes a bit longer and makes it annoying. This is just pretty. King f3 also works because you do the same thing. You go back and forth. King g3, again same thing, you go back and forth. Everything else loses. Or is a draw, in the case of promoting to a queen. Yeah, and this. Oh. So pretty. Okay, that's just puzzles. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is interesting for people. We'll see. If not, then it's not, then it's fine. But it's been an hour, that's good enough. See you later.